Just want to welcome everybody back to the channel. So, it's a few things I really wanted to cover, man, on this. I'm gonna be covering the topic of quitting social media. And for the people that's like me, y'all empaths, then you know about absorbing other people's energy and being in crowds and what that can do. And how important it is just to take some solitude, man. Get time and just get time away. Take time, get time away from everything and everyone. Get some clarity. It took me a long time, y'all, to realize, like, man, every time I was going through things in life, I would naturally gravitate to the water. So make sure y'all smash that like button if y'all understand what I mean. You might be looking for some context, for some information about, man, is it time for you to quit social media? Why do you feel like you're always absorbing everybody's energy when you're around them? If you find yourself asking yourself those questions, then you just got to do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's important for you to listen to the God within, to what some people call the Holy Spirit, to listen to your consciousness. It's important. Sat here, I got some vibes. I'm gonna be with the family for the weekend. I'm like three and a half hours away from where I live. And I'm just gonna get some much needed time. Just to take a break away from the rat race, from just life. I'm like, man, like, another thing that we always question too is like, man, is everybody else crazy working at these jobs? You know what I'm saying? You look around and you feel like, man, like, I mean, are you the only one that feel like, man, I just want to quit this job, get out of here and just go to a different state, just move. You know what I'm saying? I seen something the other day where it was like, I feel like just quit my job, running away and relocating to a new state. I know some of y'all done seen that, so make sure y'all smash the like button for that. What's the topic of conversation today? Taking some much needed time just to heal, man. Listen to the spirit of God within. Listen to your consciousness. If you asking yourself any of these questions, what's my purpose? Why am I here? You know what I'm saying? Why do I not fit in? You know, why do I got friends, but I feel like I don't even fit into my group of friends? You've been asking yourself any of those questions, you are one of the chosen ones. Some people just want to know, is there a deeper meaning to life, y'all? And we just got depth. I always ask this question. What is the depth of the ocean? And in the conversation, how deep will we dive? How deep will we go in the conversation? I'm just not one of those surface people. That's another thing about people that consider themselves the chosen ones, star seeds. There's so many different titles for it. They don't like surface conversations. It absolutely drives a chosen one crazy to talk about sports and talk about, you know, just the weather and talk about, you know, all of the crazy things going on in the world with, oh man, did you hear about the latest gossip? Did you hear about the fire that just happened? You know what I mean? God forbid somebody get burned up in the fire. But to all of the chosen ones, I'm also thinking about starting a rumble, just because if some of my videos, you know, might get demonetized or flagged or censorship on YouTube, and God forbid, you know, YouTube, please don't censor none of my videos. I'm just using these social medias as ways just to connect with people. But if you're feeling like quitting social media, take heed, y'all. I really don't even have a topic for this video. I just wanted to freestyle from my soul and really talk about, there's a lot of people out there that's thinking about quitting social media. And I myself was thinking about it like, man, let me just turn off social media and just kind of go off the grid, so to speak, for a while. Just get some clarity. If you've been asking yourself and you've been having these conversations with yourself or with people around you, take heed to that, because that is your soul. That is your consciousness. That is the Most High speaking to you. That is time to take a pause on life. I'm not telling people to quit their jobs, but take heed, man, when you the only person at your job looking around and you like, man, it's got to be a better way. I was literally the other day, y'all, and I was born and raised in a city in Michigan, 1 hour north of Detroit. I was literally yesterday morning looking up buying homesteads. What's the process of buying homesteads? How do you look for the right land? You know what I mean? Making sure that the land and the ground is fertile, just all different things. Me coming from a city, I never was the type of person that want to live off the grid or have a homestead or live away from people and not live in the city. Not me. But as I went on my journey, I was out of Michigan from 2018 till the end of 2021. I drove back to Michigan from Colorado across the United States in December through snowstorms, coming up over mountain caps, 10,000 foot passes, and could have literally went off the side of a mountain and died, because when I got to the top of Vail Pass, anybody that's been to Vail Pass in Colorado, you know how high that is after Christmas and how much snow and how dangerous it is to go up over Vail Pass. I came up and over mountain passes for 3 days straight to get out of the mountains of Colorado. It took me over 72 hours driving through the tops of Colorado just to get out before I got down to Denver. 3 days. I left where I was living at like the 26th. I didn't get out of Colorado for like 2 or 3 days, literally, y'all. It was so long, it was just crazy. Nerve-wracking. When I got to the top of Vail Pass, there were semis, state troopers up there, making sure these truckers, go some geese right here, a couple geese. There were truckers, there were state troopers making sure these semis and these truckers put chains on their trucks to go down the other side of that mountain. And that's when I knew life was real. What's my point? There goes some geese right here, and they must have just flew in or something, or got out of the water. She got her babies right there, so I ain't going that direction yet. I'll let them go and do their thing. Getting time in the mountains gave me so much clarity about what life really meant. So many people out here, and there's a lot of people waking up, y'all, from this matrix, or whatever we call this 3D reality, the matrix. There's a lot of people waking up to realize the importance of self-awareness, the importance of finding your purpose, deep diving in life, and getting out of just the rat race and materialism and, you know, getting the latest clothes and, you know, having all of the money and all of the glamour life. There's a lot of people waking up from that. For everybody that found this video, if you stayed to this point in the video, help me out. Smash the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. Turn on the post notifications. Make sure you turn on all. Click all, turn on all post notifications. Subscribe, drop some comments, man. If y'all have y'all been going through these things? Have y'all been asking yourself these questions, man? Do you want to quit social media? You feel like you're absorbing people's energy? Have you asked yourself, are you the chosen one? What does it mean to be the chosen one? Another thing I want to talk about, and I probably will cover this in depth in another video, is the spiritual ego bush that I see with our people as the chosen ones. And I'm talking about the spiritual family. I'm not talking about just a race of people. I'm talking about our spiritual family. There's so many people out here, man, that's got the spiritual ego. We must get rid of the spiritual ego. We must release the spiritual ego. The need to say that, oh, they ain't chosen ones. They fake chosen ones. And I'm a real, like, what does that even mean? Yeah, there's people out here that's trying to bite off other people on social media, and they're trying to take people's styles. But what does it mean to be a fake chosen one? If you really break that down, that's ego. Don't think just because people out here claiming to be spiritual, or they really is spiritual, that they don't have egos. Because I'm going to give y'all something that most people ain't waking up to realize. We all down here in this 3D reality. Even if you want to act like you're levitating off the ground. been on my journey, man, to self-discover and really find out and pray and sit in the mountains of Colorado. And I'm in Michigan right now. I sit at the water, and I sat out in the rain one time and up on the side of a mountain in Colorado and cried, trying to figure out, what is this thing called life really about? Why is we here? Because people on the surface, most people just want to talk about surface. Right now, it's the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. So y'all want to know when was around the time I recorded this video? I probably won't even do no edits on this video. I'm just gonna upload it, man. And if y'all stayed to this time in the video and y'all the chosen ones, y'all been on y'all journey, subscribe to the channel, man. Share my videos, help me out. What I want to do is I want to grow this Gorilla Hustle channel organically. A lot of people, want to understand, Gorilla Hustle. What's that? It's just a vibe, vibration. It's a frequency. It's an energy. It's a power that is within you that says, I cannot stop. I cannot rest until I become the greatest version of myself. I got something to do here. I have a purpose. I have a meaning. There's something else beyond just working a 9 to 5 and then leaving this earth. There's something else for me to do. That is Gorilla Hustle. It is the relentless spirit that says, I will not rest. I must do something. There must be more. There is more to life. There has to be something outside of this veil. For people that want to understand what Gorilla Hustle is, because most people associate, when they hear the word hustle, to money and to the streets. And even though I got a past, it's so much more than that, y'all. It is a spirit. It is a relentless spirit of becoming our greatest version of ourselves and serving the world, y'all, on a world stage. And think about it, YouTube is a worldwide platform that you can connect with people all over the world. You can connect with millions and millions of people. So my videos help y'all out in any way. For those who don't know me, y'all, it's Fresh. This is Gorilla Hustle. Make sure y'all subscribe. And I will be dropping more videos about the chosen ones. I do these videos organically. I don't script them out. I don't write down a bunch of stuff and figure out titles. I just let things come to me. I get these downloads from time to time. Or either I get a topic of conversation and I'll wait for the right time to do it. It's Fresh. This is Gorilla Hustle. I love y'all, man. I'll be dropping more videos soon. Subscribe. Phone number information to connect with me will be below. Look at the pinned as the first comment. There's going to be a phone number or a link for y'all to connect with me about cryptocurrency and my other YouTube channels, my other social medias. That will all be below. Look in the description and look pinned as the first comment. I'll talk to y'all soon, man. Peace and love.